now suing comedian Bill Maher over a joke that he made about Laura Loomer engaged in an affair with Donald Trump.
Trump, the nut at the center of it, starts surrounding himself with, he normally surrounds himself with pretty crazy people, but this Laura Loomer
had been raising some eyebrows. She was accompanying Trump to all sorts of campaign events. And she was also pictured kind of like cozying up to him.
But he says that she's this great woman. He has been hanging around a right-wing activist called Laura Loomer.
Hold on to your MAGA hats, folks. Bill Maher just lit a $150 million fire under Laura Loomer's behind with one spicy joke about her and Melania Trump. And boy, is Loomer steaming mad.
And it's disgusting. The way that they're now spreading lies about me, the media now is accusing me of, having an affair with Donald Trump, such a salacious lie.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Now, we've got ourselves a real-life David and Goliath showdown, except David's wielding a giant lawsuit instead of a slingshot. Will Maher's comedy crown get knocked off, or will Loomer end up as the butt of an even bigger joke? Stick around to find out. Alright folks, let's dive into the comedy circus that's got everyone talking. Bill Maher, our favorite political jokester, decided to spice things up on his show with a zinger that's now costing him big time, or at least that's what Laura Loomer hopes.
Had been raising some eyebrows. She was accompanying Trump to all sorts of campaign events. And she was also pictured kind of like cozying up to him.
So picture this, Maher's on stage, doing his usual Trump roast. You know, the kind that makes MAGA hats spontaneously combust. But this time, he decides to throw a curveball. He's not just going after Trump's hair or his tiny hands. Nope, he's aiming right for the heart, or should we say, the bedroom. Maher drops this bomb. He's been a dog for too long, and it's not Melania. I think we may have had our answer this week. I think it might be Laura Loomer.
Trump, the nut at the center of it, starts surrounding himself with, he normally surrounds himself with pretty crazy people, but this Laura Loomer.
Boom! The audience erupts in laughter, probably thinking, who the heck is Laura Loomer? Well, it turns out Laura Loomer isn't just some random name Maher pulled out of a MAGA hat. She's a right-wing activist who's now madder than Trump at a salad bar. Loomer's not laughing. In fact, she's so not amused that she slapped Maher with a lawsuit faster than Trump can say fake news.
But he says that she's this great woman. He has been hanging around a right-wing activist called Laura Loomer.
And get this, she's not asking for peanuts. Nope. Loomer's going for the big bucks. We're talking $150 million big.
Is for $150 million. So she announced this on X this afternoon, saying that today I filed a defamation lawsuit against Bill Maher.
That's like asking for the entire budget of The Apprentice times 100. Talk about an expensive punchline. But here's where it gets juicy. In her lawsuit, Loomer's not just denying the affair, she's practically screaming it from the rooftops. Her exact words? Ms. Loomer has never engaged in sexual relations with President Donald Trump. Well, that's a relief.
And HBO for falsely accusing me of having an affair with President Donald Trump on a September 13th episode of Maher's show.
I'm sure Melania's sleeping easier now. But wait, there's more. Loomer's not just mad about the joke. She's accusing Maher of being a lazy comedian. According to her, he didn't do his homework before dropping that bombshell. It's like she's saying, come on, Bill, if you're gonna joke about my love life, at least Google me first.
This woman is amazing. Laura Loomer. Where is she? Where's Laura? She is amazing.
Now suing comedian Bill Maher over a joke that he made about Laura Loomer engaged in an affair with Donald Trump.
Now you'd think Maher would be scrambling to apologize or at least crack another joke. But nope. As of now, he and HBO are keeping quieter than Trump at a spelling bee. Maybe they're too busy counting their pennies, wondering if they'll need to break open the piggy bank for Loomer. Well, folks, it looks like the Trump train might be leaving the station without its most devoted passenger. You'd think the Donald would be rushing to defend his biggest fan, right? Wrong-o. Trump's response to this whole Loomer-Maher kerfuffle is about as warm as a popsicle in Antarctica. Get this, Trump called Loomer a private citizen and longtime supporter. Ouch. Talk about being friend-zoned by the former president.
Allies who are concerned about your close relationship with Laura Loomer.
Well, I don't know what they would say. Laura's been a supporter.
It's like getting a participation trophy at the MAGA Olympics. But wait, there's more. Trump even said he disagreed with the statements she made. Is this the same guy who usually can't stop praising his supporters? It's like he's suddenly developed political laryngitis.
You've been really very special. You work hard, and you are a very opinionated lady. I have to tell you that, and in my opinion, I like that.
Meanwhile, other MAGA folks are running away from Loomer faster than Trump sprints to the nearest McDonald's drive-thru. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene, the queen of controversial comments, is giving Loomer the side eye. Greene actually criticized Loomer's past statements as extremely racist. When you're too wild for MTG, you know you've gone off the deep end. It's like being told you're too orange by a carrot. But Loomer isn't taking this lying down. She's calling out conservatives who aren't defending her, saying, "Don't think I'm not taking note of which conservatives are sitting back doing nothing as these egregious lies and disgusting malicious things are being said about me by Bill Maher." Yikes! Looks like someone's making a naughty list, and it ain't Santa. So why is Trump playing it cooler than a cucumber in a snowstorm? Some political experts think it might be a sneaky move to avoid scaring off moderate voters who find Loomer's views a bit too spicy. It's like Trump's trying to walk a tightrope between I support my supporters and I don't want to lose any more voters than I already have. But here's the million-dollar question, or should we say $150 million question.
I mean, I want to go through the list of conspiracy theorists, but we thought this would be a good week to get the audience to know her a little better. She's the new groupie in Trump's circle.
Sure, why you asked that question, but Laura's a supporter. I don't control Laura. Laura has to say what she wants. She's a free spirit.
Where in the world is Melania Trump? She's been quieter than a mouse in a library during this whole drama. Is she sipping tea and watching the chaos unfold? Or is she too busy redecorating Mar-a-Lago's bunker for the next legal storm? Well, folks, it looks like Loomer's Legal Eagle Act might not soar as high as she hopes. The legal eagles are clucking that her lawsuit against Maher is about as likely to succeed as a penguin in a flying contest.
Happiness is obvious. You despise his creepy little monkey fingers touching your hand. So kick him to the curb. Slap away that hand for good.
Turns out, proving actual malice in court is tougher than getting Trump to admit he lost an election. And let's face it, comedy's been getting away with murder, figuratively of course, for years. The courts have a history of siding with the jesters over the jokies, so Maher might just walk away from this kerfuffle with his wallet intact and his grin even wider. But hey, who knows, maybe Loomer's got an ace up her sleeve, or maybe she's just playing a game of sue the rich and famous for funsies. Either way, it's a heck of a show, folks.